Hey you guys, welcome back to the MCJ studio, and I am back with another episode. And this time I will be talking about, of course, the most famous movie right now, and that is Black Panther, and how that has inspired me for the next illustration. So I have been making an illustration that has been based on the movie Black Panther. Now, if you have not seen the movie yet, shame on you. So the movie, I'm not gonna really go specifically into the movie itself because you might not have seen it or you already have seen it, but this is not like a movie review or anything, or for me to explain to you what the movie is all about. I'll leave that all up to you. This is more just to say how the movie has inspired me to make the illustration that I will show in this episode. So the movie Black Panther, phenomenal. For me, my opinion is that it is really an inspiring and a phenomenal movie. It has made some really good decisions and choices in what to portray, in what to show, and how to show it. And everything is just well thought out, from the clothes to the people, the casting, the storyline, the scenery, just how everything has been presented in that movie is just great. Now, of course, I have a lot of questions that I would love to see answered, maybe in like a Black Panther 2 or 3. But that is not the case right now. I mean, I think for this movie, what they have made, I think they have done a great job of showing what they wanted to show, of actually involving people into the story of the past, the present, and the future. So based on the movie, I've made an illustration, and it is specifically based on the female army that you can see in that movie. So for those who haven't seen it, go watch it. I'm not going to explain it what you will see, but I'm going to explain how it has inspired me. There was this tribe in Africa that had this strong female army, and just a few men were allowed in that army, but for the rest it were women, strong, courageous, fearless women that were willing to defend their country and anybody who was on the throne. So that has inspired me so much because I can identify myself with that. Like, I'm not in the army or anything, I'm not a general, I'm definitely not going to pick up a gun, but just the idea to stand for something that you believe in, for its culture, for something that you just have such a deep rooted love for. I can identify myself with that because I see that in my own art, with the things that I am doing, and that really resonates in me. And just to see powerful women, powerful melanated, beautiful women in those positions, that is motivation. That just gives me a big smile on my face. Now, back to the illustration. Like I said, I have based my illustration on that army, the existence of the army in the movie. But I wanted to make my own version. Yeah, I'm gonna deviate a little bit from the norm, because the reason why I did it is because I didn't really want to recreate something that already has been created. I wanted to be inspired by the thing that I saw and show something, show the result of it. So not really based on it literally, like the color of the clothing, the uniforms, the features of the face or anything else. I really wanted to be inspired by what I saw and create something that is the result of my creation. So it is Wakanda based. If you look at the illustration, I definitely think that you will get that feeling that if you've been to the movie, that you're like, oh yeah, I definitely see that back into the illustration. I definitely see how that transcends from it. The funny thing about this illustration is that I made the sketch for it. I presented it on Instagram. I was totally happy about my sketch. You know, it took me like, I think 2 tries to make the sketch and to have something that really, you know, it wasn't stiff. It had, you know, some flow to it. So I finally had my sketch. And I was already recording. You're already hearing me sigh. I was already recording my illustration, the making of the illustration. And I'm looking at the illustration, and at that moment I realized, like, oh my god, I don't have a color scheme. So the biggest mistake that I made for myself is to just randomly take some colors and hope that they will work together. Yeah, that wasn't so smart. So yeah, I ended up with something that I just did not like. So my first sketch was like a big fail. I can show it to you. I haven't showed it on the social media. So this is actually my first fail, and the thing that I did not like about this sketch is the fact that the colors are not right. The colors are not right. I wanted to, well, initially I just wanted to create 3 beautiful, strong women, and one of the women had a different outfit, maybe something that would like be different but still one whole piece, if it makes sense. But as I was drawing it and going through it, I was like, this is just not feeling right, and I stopped. But I've learned not to throw my mistakes away. I have decided just to leave it, you know, as it is, and then later just study it and just basically make some pointers for myself as to how I can improve myself. Because everything is about improvement. It is no use, of course, to make something and not to look back at it and say, well, I just made it and just throw it away. So how did I solve this problem? Now, I wasn't feeling all too happy about the idea to make the whole sketch again. So what I did is that I actually just traced my initial drawing. And the way I traced it is by using the marker paper. And the way I traced it is that I used a marker paper that's a little bit thinner than the one I'm using on this illustration. This illustration was made on Bristol paper, and Bristol paper is very sturdy, as you can see, and no way that you can put another Bristol sheet on this illustration and be able to trace it. That's not going to work. It's just not going to happen. So what I did is I took a different brand that I have here, took the paper from that, traced it with a color pencil, a really simple color pencil. I like to make my illustrations with these pencils. They are from Caran d'Ache, great brand, beautiful. And I just traced the whole illustration. So that actually saved me time. I didn't have to, you know, look at the illustration and then just draw it over. I'm happy with the outcome of the illustration. It looks really fun. They look really tough. They look nice. They look Wakanda. So I'm really, really happy about this one. So that is it. I don't have anything more to tell you. I will be back with another video tomorrow. So for now, I'm saying have fun, have a great day, enjoy the day, and I will just see you next time. Bye bye.